I'm gonna guess Evie's asleep. Good. Come on, why don't you come downstairs for a minute? Celine brought her enough blood to fill up 4 vampires. She's not going anywhere. She just needs to rest. Yeah, I figured you'd say that. All right, let's scoot over. Yeah, I'm sitting down with you. Now scooch. Hang on. Here, protein bar. Well, I haven't seen you eat or drink anything since you got back home, and I'm pretty sure you never stopped through a drive-thru when you went to get Genevieve, so eat up. Have you slept at all? Right. Dumb question. Yeah, been getting, plenty of sleep. Full 8 hours. Which is exactly why I'm sitting here with you at 4 a.m. She's... I wasn't gonna say that. No, I know better than to use the word fine in front of you right now. What I was gonna say is that she's in good hands. Celine is the most powerful vampire on the continent, and our pack has more resources than any other in the country. She couldn't have a better support system. Anything she needs, she'll get. Don't do that. Do not put that on yourself. It's not your fault. Look at me. It is not your fault what happened. No, it's not. What are you talking about? How could you have known? Never mind. Don't answer that. Just eat something. Please. Come on, you've got to eat something. You haven't had any food or water or any kind of sleep ever since you got that call from Genevieve. I need you to eat. Come on, that's not fair to you. I am being serious. Hey. You couldn't have done anything. What is that supposed to mean? Hey. You couldn't have done anything. What are you talking about? If you... Oh. You are not just talking about Genevieve, are you? You said he, and we don't know who hurt Evie. Something you want to get off your chest? Yeah, we laid it all out in court, but I don't really think we ever talked about it after that night. Granted, I don't think either of us were ever in the right headspace to talk about it, and everything after the trial seemed like a good enough distraction, so... I'm willing to talk if you are. Yeah. I'm not really sure where to start either. Can we at least agree that you had nothing to do with that night? So what if you were calling your girlfriend? That was normal. I was sitting by the lake with Beth. Tristan was teaching Max how to skip rocks. We were all doing whatever we would have normally done. What happened that night had nothing to do with you specifically. It was him. No matter what any of us did, none of it would have mattered to what had happened inside the cabin. No. I guess if you had been with us, we all would have gotten in the car and left. But then Alexander would have been God knows where. Oh yeah? How do you figure? No, I hear you. That's a lot of what ifs. I don't know. I never really bothered thinking about it. I guess in my mind it wouldn't have mattered. Things happened the way that they did, and there's nothing we can do to change it now, so what's the point of dwelling? Yeah, of course, ask me anything. What? No. I don't regret it. I don't. And I don't hold you responsible either. Do you remember that night? I mean, really remember from start to finish the whole thing, not just flashes. I'm asking because you keep saying how you left me there, how you abandoned me, and that's not what happened. You talk like you purposefully left me for dead, like you had any say in what was going to happen that night. You didn't. First of all, I did not use all of my magic to heal your leg. If I had, I never would have been able to shift. So I need you to get this idea out of your head that if I hadn't healed you, I would have been perfectly okay. I already wasn't okay. Healing you didn't change that. Plus, I barely healed it enough to close the skin, but it could hardly be considered a patch job. If you had shifted, your leg would have torn right open again, so don't give me that much credit. I only did so much. Yeah. So much for all that med training. Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. And then we started running. Even with you having an injured leg, you were faster than I was. But I was running to the car, you were running to the road, and we kept getting confused, and in the end, even if we were running at full speed, we were never going to outrun him. So I told you to run. Yeah. And I said I'd be right behind you. No. We kept running together until I saw that you were far enough ahead of me that you wouldn't notice when I turned around. Alexander had already gotten me on my side when I found him in the cabin, so I knew there was no way I was going to be able to keep up. I figured the least I could do was give you some time to get away, even if it was only a few minutes. I made that decision. Me. I told you that we would run together, and then I turned around. I didn't give you the choice to leave me behind. I didn't give you that choice, and you can hate me for that. You never have to forgive me for doing that, and I don't regret it. If it meant that I could keep you safe, I would do it again 100 times over. No. I have never blamed you. I could never blame you for that night, and I'm so sorry if you ever thought that I did. I'm your sister. It's my job to protect you and make sure that you're okay. I don't care if I was adopted. You gave me more than enough grief growing up. I've earned that title. Even then, we're pack. And no amount of screaming matches would ever change that, even after our worst fights. We're family. You might not have turned around with me to fight off Alexander, but you were there for every step of the aftermath. You went to every hearing, and you helped me through my rehab. You were always there when things were the hardest, and that means more than if you had been in the middle of that bloodbath. Do you really not know how much of a rock you were for me when everything came crashing down and suddenly I had to become the alpha? Those moments in the courtroom and sitting together after the first pack meeting, those were the ones that hurt the most. And you stood by me at every opportunity. You did. Your strength and resilience has always shined brightest when it comes to supporting the pack. I know we used to call you that as a joke, but you really took the White Knight title to heart. I need you to give yourself some credit. You were there for me. And now you'll be there for Genevieve. But you're not alone. We will make sure that she has everything she could possibly need, but right now she has what's most important. No, you brat. Not the blood. She's got you. God help anything that tries to change that. Listen, if there's one thing I learned growing up with you, it's that there is next to nothing you won't do for that girl. Believe me, all of us would step in front of a bullet for her, but you always took it that one step forward. Like, remember that time I came to visit after my first year of college and you stole my motorcycle? It was a big deal. I worked on that bike for months, and you snagged my keys and sped off to pick up Evie from some high school club just so you could show off. Or when you begged Beth to fix Evie's prom dress after it got torn the night before. Let's not forget the candlelit picnic that you put together for your first anniversary, or that time that you dressed up like... Okay. But you get my point. We can't change what happened to her, but we will make sure that she has a strong support system while she figures everything out, and... Hey. And even with all that, it's okay to still be scared. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. It's gonna be okay. promise. You've really gotten good at putting on that brave face, You're okay. And she's okay. The pack is safe. It's all gonna be okay. Shh. It's okay to not know where to go from here. That's why we're doing it together, okay? All of us. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. I promise. We've all got your back right now. You're not alone. And neither is she. It's okay. It's okay. You can let it out. You okay? Yeah, we're good. Alright. Now that that's all out of the way, want to come downstairs and get some real food to eat? I can make you anything you want. Listen, take the offer while I'm giving it. I can still saddle you with frozen pizza. Yeah? Alright. Sounds good. I am starving. Alright. Come on. Let's sit down.